Hey guys, this is Luna, and this is my first video, Sims 4. We're gonna get the introductions out of the way. My name is Luna. My channel name is Luna Love Games, and I am 26 years old, and I've been playing Sims since I was 8. So I played all of the first, all of the second, all of the third, except for the stuff packs for the second and the third. I don't know. My favorite YouTubers for The Sims is Vixella, like my go-to on anything. And then if she doesn't have it, Deligracy. And I just subscribed to Urban Sims. So those are my go-tos. I really enjoy playing The Sims. And yeah, so what else? What else? My favorite color is purple. I don't know. Let's see. What else can I tell you guys about myself? What to say. I've been here all day trying to figure out how to start this video. I've actually recorded some of it earlier, and it didn't work out. Half of the video was recorded. I'm not gonna say I lost the gameplay, but I'm too far into the gameplay to remember what I did. So I'm just gonna get rid of everybody, and I'm going to try to focus on not even a challenge, just a little series of get to know me, so I can get to know you guys, and yeah. So right before Island Living come out, I think I'm going to know what I'm going to do. I am going to play Just Get Famous until Friday. That's all I'm gonna do. Get famous. I'm gonna try to record every day. I don't have a schedule. That's another thing. My very first video, I've actually been trying to do my very first video for 2 weeks. But I could just never figure out how. I never could figure out how to do it, what I wanted to play, because I have Sims 2, I have Sims 3, I have Sims 4, I have Sims Medieval, and Medieval at this moment is not working, and I'm still trying to fix it. But it was all I don't know what I want to play. What should I play?
Yeah, the harm Agonal.
We're just gonna randomize.
Amica War.
Until I get somebody I like. I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, what I wanted to play, when I wanted to record, then I want to stream or anything like that. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't figure it out, but I'm just like, I'm gonna buckle down and I'm just gonna go for it. So here I am, buckling down and just going for it. This is definitely gonna be a cringy moment for me. A cringy everything for me, because this is new. This isn't something that I thought that I would do. I've always wanted to, but I've never actually put my head to do it, to truly do it. So this is all weird. I have 2 supporters. They know who they are. If they watch my video, then they know who they are. I currently have what is it? MC Command Center's on, and
Samola Nubu.
I never heard that one. Samola Boo Boo. That's funny. And that's just to help when help is needed. It's not gonna be something that I use all the time. It's just to see, like, okay, what's their life state? How old are they? When I go and click on like a person in the I won't say in the wild, a person in the area. Should I make it creative or cheerful?
Oh,
I don't remember. No. But as I chit chat, jabber with you guys, I'm going to tell you more about myself and try not to get too in depth. I play no PC games as much as I used to. I used to play a lot of MMORPGs. That's a mouthful. I used to, and I do have some custom content download. Sorry for the break and everything. I'm using a headset like for an Xbox or a PlayStation because I have a PlayStation. But I used to play MMORPGs, and they would range from first-person shooter like Call of Duty, but it was Combat Arms. I used to play this game called Dungeon Fighter online. I even got my fiance hooked to it when we were first just friends, and he liked it, he enjoyed it, but he couldn't play it because he didn't have a strong computer like I did. So we couldn't play it as often. I mean, I wasn't mad at him, I was just mad in general because he enjoyed the game, I enjoyed the game, and we couldn't enjoy the game together because of his computer. It's not his fault. I just blame his computer. Sounds something childish, but that's just kind of the way I felt at the time. So we're gaming friends. We've met in high school, and we were friends. Oh gosh, her eyebrows. We were friends that didn't know that they liked each other because we were too afraid to say anything to each other. So it had been a while, and then he left, and that was it. Now it was just like I'll never see him again. And then we connected on what was it, Bebo, before it turned into its little gaming site or whatever it is now. Like we ended up reconnecting back on there. We were best friends. We talked every day. Then we had started to hang out. But he was afraid that he was gonna fall for me. It was just a whole bunch of teenage love, teenage angst, teenage everything. But now we're together. We've been together for a very long time. I'm happy. We have a 3-year-old, and I'm not that good at editing, considering this is my first video. So you guys may hear her in the back of a video, maybe. And make sure she's not teeny, okay? Maybe at the end of the video, in videos at certain parts, but maybe not, because right now she's asleep. So I may have found a nice recording.
Plavar!
So let's see what else. So Dungeon Fighter Online, Combat Arms, and I used to play Combat Arms with one of my friends. Not friends anymore, but We used to have a lot of fun with that. And then I used to play this game called Fiesta Online, or no, it was just called Fiesta, do you believe, or Fiesta Online. Maple Story. I always say this name wrong because I can never picture it, but it was like, I wanted to say it's like Magnolia, but it's not. It's like, it's, I don't know, but it's still trending. It's still like a game that people play now. It's nothing. They haven't been bought out like all the other ones that I've mentioned, or closed down, like all the ones I've mentioned, and then been bought out. I played this game called Fly for Fun, or FFLY. That's what it was called. I used to play this game. It was like, it was kind of like you were a Zodiac, but you wasn't. I don't know. It was really weird. I met a couple of nice people on there, but we ended up distancing from each other, because we were in different parts of the country. Kind of sucks there. So yeah, and then my mom again saw like, okay, so all of the massively online games were like really heavy when she stopped buying things for The Sims. She couldn't keep up with the expansions. So I think the last expansion I played on Sims 3 was Universities. No, Sims 2 was Universities. Sims 3 was completely me and my fiance bought. So yeah, Universities on Sims 2 was the last Sims expansion that I had ever played until I got my own computer. So, and since she wasn't buying anything, we just we played it when we wanted to. Well, they played it when they wanted to. I was still hardcore on it. Never let it go. So, and I'm still stuck on it. My mom rolls her eyes every time I talk about it. But it's no longer her cup of tea like it used to be. So, can't be mad at her. I poke fun at her, but can't be mad at her. But, what else? Oh, my mom has saw that, we had took a lot of interest in the massively multiplayer online role-playing games with MMO, RPG. And, she bought World of Warcraft. She did the subscription. She liked it, and then she had me and my brother play. I don't think he liked it as much, because he wouldn't. I don't even think he actually played it until he got a little bit older. But me and my brother, one like showed interest, the other didn't. I showed interest, he didn't. So me and my mom bonded over World of Warcraft, and then he started to get into it, so we all bonded over World of Warcraft. He played a lot with her. I did a lot of my own on my own, and that resulted in him getting put in her guild, and he got higher level than I did, and I'm struggling in no guild. So yeah, it was pretty much it was a hard time. He was making characters left and right and getting them up to the max level at the time, which I think was like 50, and I was still struggling at like 25. So it was never like a favoritism thing. It was, do you want some help? And I'm like, no, I'm having fun playing my game. You guys go and do what you guys do. I was never jealous. I was just having fun. So, she felt bad. She would get on and she would do a couple of my missions for me without me knowing, because she felt bad. So, thanks, Mom. And we played that game hardcore. Well, they played it hardcore. I was more of an in and out type of thing. My my friend that had stuck with me from the very beginning of one of my characters no longer played. He could no longer afford the subscription. Or his parents couldn't, or he couldn't. I couldn't remember. And then at this time we were like 16. I was like 16. So I don't know if he couldn't afford the subscription or his parents couldn't afford the subscription, but he stopped playing. So I didn't have my I didn't have my buddy. I didn't have my guy with me, and it was heartbreaking to not have the person that you've played, that you started with, not play anymore. But, yeah, he couldn't afford. If you guys are wondering why the video just went from black to now you see her, it's because something in my settings wasn't working right. Didn't want to allow you guys to see the sim that I'm going to be making. And it's alright. I gotta figure it out. And we're gonna keep on pushing. Because we're not gonna let this stop us. Nothing else is going to stop me from doing this. So he couldn't afford Sims, or his family couldn't afford Sims. Whatever the case may be, I lost my buddy. He would get on if he saw me on, and he would run some missions with me. I'll run some missions with him, and it was just like all good. It was all nice. It was nice to be able to have that person with you and not have a heart attack when something jumped up off to the side of you, and somebody to have your back when you're picking up your items and stuff. It was just all bad to not have him anymore. So I struggled even more playing WoW until I moved out. So I didn't have access to WoW. I didn't have access to internet until I moved in. Ooh, that was me knocking into the what is this? Curtains. So, alright. I didn't have internet for a couple of days. I'm not even gonna say for a while. I'm not gonna make this like tragic or anything. And I didn't have it for a couple of days, and that was because I had to fix. Ooh, sorry, have I got loud on you guys? That was because I had to fix a couple of things that was messed up with my computer. So yeah, we don't sleep with no shorts on. And so not having my massively online MMO RPG, I turned back to Sims. I think at the time, like, I didn't even know that they still were doing Sims games until I was in Walmart and I saw Sims 3 base game. And I take that back. I did know that they were doing it, I just didn't know when it released, so I wasn't playing Sims like right away because I didn't know when it was going to drop, because I lost out of touch with it. I just stopped following it. And I was in Walmart and then I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I used to play Sims as a kid. Babe, we have to get this. And he's like, it's only $20 or like $24.99. We can go ahead and get it. And thus my love for Sims 3 and then like my love in general for Sims came back. And every expansion pack, because I didn't think that the stuff packs were worth it, but apparently they were the bomb and I missed out. I didn't have it. I didn't know anything of it. I didn't know if it was a good buy, a good thing to get at the time. And then I didn't have strong laptop to hold it in the process anyway, so I would have been killing my laptop just to play Sims.
Ooh.
And then I didn't want to do that, so that I didn't, we wasn't gonna allow that to happen. Not at all. I wasn't gonna allow that to happen because I didn't want to have to start over again, have to re-download everything again, have to re-download everything that was bought because I fried my Sims. So no, I wasn't letting that go down. So we didn't do any of the stuff packs. We didn't do any stuff. We just did expansions, and I was full. I loved it. I just didn't know the amount of fun you guys had. I'm gonna drop my mouse. I didn't know the amount of fun that you guys had, and I'm jealous. But I won't go back to Bio because now there's not really a point. I won't be buying them for my pleasure, but I don't play Sims 3 enough because I don't remember how to navigate through Sims 3 enough to go back to play it. I play it every now and then on my spare time, but I use cheats. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I cheat through Sims 3 because I don't remember how to play. So, I'm a cheater. Doesn't matter to me.
Feedback.
I kind of like her hat. So my pet peeves in the game is hats, jewelry that don't match, jewelry that don't match, gloves, and shoes that don't match. And I'm pretty sure I'm just being me or being quirky, but I don't like jewelry because sometimes you can't remember if they had it on, if they didn't have it on. So I don't usually put jewelry on my Sims. But this is Iris Jeffers. I'm gonna say Jeffries. And just so you guys know, if I do any challenges, legacies, or anything like that, where her last name has to stay or his last name has to stay the same, but they get married and their last name change, it is because of MC Command Centers. That's really all I can tell you. So this is Iris Jeffries, and her aspiration is to be a world famous celebrity. I choose this because I always play with the master actress, and I never did this one before, so new everything. Let's just start doing new everything. So she is a gracious sim. Gracious Sims build friendly relationships faster, and I made her materialistic. I don't know why. I've never played with materialistic, so why not? So materialistic, these Sims can admire and brag about possessions and become sad when they haven't purchased a new item for a period of time. She is ambitious. I have played with ambitious in the past, but I don't play with it enough, so I'm putting it back in. These Sims gain powerful moodlets from career success, gain negative moodlets from career failures, and become upset if they have not been promoted. And I use ambitious for this one because usually as an actress, and as long as you get gold in like 2 or 3 movies or commercials or whatever, you get a promotion pretty quickly. So that'll help keep her happy and confident. And then creative, these Sims tend to be inspired and can share creative ideas with other Sims, and may be upset if they haven't been creative for a period of time. And I was figuring, well, if she's creating commercials and TV shows and then starring in blockbuster movies or Simbuster movies, then creative would be a really nice win for her. And then I was thinking about giving her a sister, but I'm not gonna do that. 2 Sims is enough, or 1 Sim is enough, and so we're just gonna mosey along into Sims, into the life of our Sim. And yep, we're gonna play in we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play in spring, and we're gonna go live in Del Sol Valley, cause why not? And we're gonna put her in this house, the Inner Circle house. It has no lot of traits, but it does have a little biography, and it says small, quaint, cozy Inner Circle is the perfect starting home to set your acting career off on the right foot. Hey. I do eventually want to live up here. I know like everybody has said that when they play this game. I do eventually want to live up here before Islands come out, but I know me, and I know that Islands is gonna come out, and then I'm just gonna move up in there, and I'm gonna be just moving up out of there. Because I'm going to be living on an island, so I already know me. I'm letting you guys know this ahead of time, that this game is going to be rushed, most likely going to be from starting today and going into next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday. It is going to be a 8-part. I could probably push out 10 for you guys. But once Friday come and I have it downloaded, there is no more Get Famous. There will be no more Get Famous. There will be Island Paradise, and I'm thinking about making a very special somebody. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have said it, but I'm not talking about anyone who said just. So we're going to I don't know. I usually get a little lost when it comes to this part of the game, because when I play my game behind without recording, because obviously this is the first time recording, I don't talk. I usually just like rant and yell at my sim, but then I like grumble off into the distance of enjoying my game. So how to fill the void when talking, I don't know. I tried to look at other videos, but I just ended up getting captivated by the gameplay and not actually listening to the person that's talking, to like take pointers to figure it out. So I mean, I don't really know. So I feel like I'm just talking to talk, because I feel bad because I don't know what to say. I don't know. So we just go drop back into like a little bit more of me, I guess. I have 26 years of experience of talking about me, and I don't like to do it. So I played a World of Warcraft, and then my hunting buddy had stopped playing with me, and oh no, I dropped my mouse. And then we found Sims 3, and then we started playing Sims 3. But I have not told you that because of the decline of my PC gaming, grew my love for console gaming. Because in between The Sims and The Sims 2, you guys know that there was a bunch of console games that was released. Like when Sims 2 came out, you had already the Sims or like Sims and the Herbs or something like that, and I had that on the DS. I had it on I had it on the Advance first, I do believe, and then the DS came out and you were able to fold it in half, and then I had Sims 2. My brother had Pets. I don't remember all of the ones I had, but I had I had not that many on the handhelds, but on the PlayStation 2, I do believe I had Sims 2. I had Sims Busting Out on the GameCube, and I do believe we had it on the PlayStation also, because I do believe there were two separate games. They didn't look the same. If I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong. It could have been another Sims game. I could be completely wrong. So she got a trait that says I love things, There's a certain special joy in basking in the newness of one's own recent purchase. Can't read. I want to add extra stuff. Almost purchased. No, it's not it. And then she has a
Aha.
materialistic lesson, and it's just that she wants to buy things. So we have the welcome wagon here. And forgive me, I'm not in full screen mode because I want to make sure everything was running nice for you guys. We have Vanessa Jeong. I don't know. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. I am going to make sure that we are recording properly, and I'm going to go to full screen window so that way I can hit my home screen, my Windows button, and get right back to make sure that you guys have a picture and it's not all messed up. So we're gonna make nice with Vanessa. I haven't made nice with Vanessa. I felt bad that Vanessa got left
So
behind,
so.
and I wish that there was some way
So Trangella.
in in your fame points to shout out a friend and not somebody in your household. Like that
Grenoi
sucks.
bars.
Because it's like I really want
Le
her to like
Blancusia.
I want her
The Fala
fame
Ferdoy.
to go
Lim.
up to.
Sequinario.
Yeah, she shouldn't complain about TV size. I've never seen this. So
Ooh,
sorry
Snort.
if I get quiet. She got the charisma skill. That's all that matters.
Oh, Ulak. Yemful
but it
Apolachaba.
always made me feel bad that
Levite
she got left behind.
Ferdoy Befala Yadib.
So I don't want her
Donoi
to get
Samzo.
left behind.
Snowsha.
But I also
Freezak.
don't want to juggle two
Obina.
Sims. So I guess me,
Poplar.
that's a lose-lose. But I never made nice for her because I always
Trip.
felt bad.
Balafoy, huh?
Oh, Vanessa doesn't get to
Champafona
rank
Fez.
up. She
Neva.
stays
Fella Balom.
a notable newcomer. That's not nice.
Ooh, Harpy.
But
Ebony Flurba.
while I was sitting here jibber jabbering about
Sippin'
myself,
a
Iris could have got a
frost.
job.
Sinoshay.
So yeah. No, we don't want to be an air
Benor Sacranario. Batanavi Scansit.
She's an actress, but she wanted to be a writer.
Domi Bayen.
Okay.
Muchi Peachy.
From what I've learned, the Everyday Extra Talent Agency is like the more human interaction one, and the AI staffing agency is the more robotic one. But because we're doing new things, we're gonna go with
Shady
the AI.
Balooey. Yetona. Chibi.
That oh look, I already pulled it back up. I know Everyday Extra Talent Agency will give her more auditions and daytime stuff, but I haven't done the AI staffing. I wanna know how it is. So I will read Everyday Extra Talent Agency. Our team has put faces into every wide angle crowd shot this town has ever filmed. We will find you work, no matter how small the role. The benefits is more auditions for commercial and daytime gigs. And then she joined the AI staffing. Welcome to the Authentic Individual Staffing Resource Pool. Our advanced algorithms are already matching your talent level, physical features, SAT scores, and expected lifespan to available auditions. Please fill out and return all of the NDAs, the TOS, the EULA, and DMV, and power of attorney forms immediately for our record.
Chavina.
All they want me to sign is the Non-Disclosure Act, terms of service. I don't remember what this meant, and I guess driving. So, yeah. Um, Consider AI staffing applicant name. I'm sorry. Consider AI staffing Iris Jeffers. Our agent looks forward to booking your unproductive time with work. Please enable notifications to stay informed on the latest. What is our job or uncredited uncredited extra opportunities, acting opportunities, improved automatic reminders, maximize your time spent working. I've never done it, so we're gonna go ahead and
Zero. Shippany.
we're gonna look at all
Hapanor.
this stuff, and I realized that I didn't put no makeup
Letter
on this damn
Bluffa.
face, so just like all
Fredoy
natural.
ye breppa.
Oh, so we have 278 simoleons and making music. I'm gonna do salty suds. Alright.
Easy.
So she has to get to level 2. It's no big deal.
Sombra. Bunkaru. Kanoi mi senefesh.
Okay, so
Hey.
back to like my game life. I guess.
Tuga. Boy big Renoi. Sposhim.
Bye, Vanessa.
Kirasha. Champafona fesh.
She might come in. So,
game?
I was trying to remember what I was talking about. Oh, so we had a mass amount of Sims on the console. I played Bustin' Out. I played the Earth. I played. I have a feeling that there was another type of Bustin' Out, but I don't remember what it is. I remember, for some reason, I remember 2 different versions of it. But I played them on the GameCube. I played them on the PlayStation. I played Sims 2 on the PlayStation. I played Sims 3 on the PlayStation 3. And I tried Sims 4 on the PlayStation 4, and I just couldn't. I was so used to the computer that it just felt foreign to me. So I couldn't. I couldn't adjust. So if Sims, if my computer ever breaks and I can't get it fixed or figured out myself, Sims 4 on the PlayStation would be a very horrible moment for me. And if I ever have to record that, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Like I said. Saturn in here, can't talk. I said, and she did it. Said she was gonna come in after the welcome wagon went away. And she did. So we're gonna go and talk to her and start talking to them. And so okay, yeah, we were kind of like a big Sims fanatic family. It was a nice game. I mean, it is a nice game. It's a little expensive. It's a little crazy, but it is a nice game. So then when Sims 3 happened, I was with my fiance. At the time he was my boyfriend, and I was staying with him and his family. Because of a little teen angst, falling out, I don't know. I can't really say at this point on what it is anymore, because I was just a teenager and I was against the world, I'm guessing. I want to say. So he bought a mom. I worked to support our food habits, because like I said, we stayed with his family, so we didn't really have to pay anything. So yeah, it was just like it was a nice time. We struggled to get stuff like that we wanted, but other than that, it was just more of we had jobs to get the stuff that we wanted. And then like he had to pay us, he had to pay himself.
Brinka Flanobo. Payfin. Lavar.
To have Sims 3 and not like
Aspina. Zanks.
be like and just be like, oh, this is nothing like Sims 2. Oh, wow, this is nothing like Sims 2. Oh my god, these graphics are nothing like Sims 2. Sims 2 was the last thing I remember playing. So I played, like I said, all the expansions, not all of the world. And that's also something that I didn't think to get. But you had to spend in-game money. I mean, no, you have to spend real money to make it into in-game money, and then turn around and buy the worlds. Or at least that's kind of the way I saw it. because I never like frequent their website to see
Ah.
to see if they had it in their store, and I think if they did, it was still like points, and not like an actual dollar amount. And I think now they're $14, or it could be just like you have to put $20 into Sims 3. But in the process of Sims 4 and Sims 3, my account was hacked a lot for Sims 4, so I had to change my stuff around, and I no longer have my login for Sims 3. So I now there's really no point in going back to Sims 3 because I can't even log in. Um, so yeah, I played. I had a good, nice playtime with Sims 3. I'm not gonna complain about it. It was enjoyable. I liked it. It's just that I can't build. And my next YouTuber was the Sim Supply, and everybody know him as the Sim Supply or James. And I'm stuttering. Oh god. I looked him up because I wanted to learn how to do split levels in Sims 3, and I couldn't figure it out on my own. I didn't know if I was doing anything wrong, if I was doing anything right. I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Let's see if there's somebody on here who knows what they're doing. So searching, and I was like about to give up. And then it was the Sim Supply video that was like, you want to know how it was not like a you want to know, it's I'm going to show you how to do split levels.
Stulane.
And I'm like, oh cool, so I'm gonna watch this video and I'm gonna hop right into my game afterwards. I watched the video, I hopped right into my game, and I couldn't replicate what he did. So I made it into a split level, but my Sims couldn't use the split level because I messed up somewhere. So this was a lot of back and forth of trying to figure out how did I do it wrong, what do I need to do, how I need to fix it, and I did it just like he's doing it. Is he using some type of mod? Is he using some cheats that I don't know about? It was just horrible, and I couldn't get the split level to work. So I ended up exiting out of my game. I rage quit. I rage quit Sims, and I had to calm down. I had to calm down for a good long while. I went back to the family that I was trying to do the split level with, and I just couldn't do it. Like I know you guys were like, oh, did she? Maybe. Oh, did she achieve it? No, I didn't. I didn't achieve it, and I was kind of mad because I was like, it was so easy for him. Why isn't it easy for me? And we're the same, or about the same, or around the same age. Why couldn't I have figured it out? And I was mad at myself. And I do that. I tend to do that a lot, to be mad at myself for something that somebody else can easily excel at because they understand it better than I do. You know? I beat myself up a lot. I still do, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So I was pretty upset that I couldn't figure it out. But I subscribed to him anyways. So maybe one day that there will be something that he do that I can replicate into the game and be like, yeah, I did that. That's mine. His idea, but I did this. I did this. This was me on my Sims file and stuff like that. So he was my builder. Deligracy was also a builder, but she was more of a. I wonder how you play. How I wonder how they play The Sims 3 differently than like Americans would play it, because there was a lot of girls that I would watch and they would play it. How I guess not like how they would live their life, but if they had that opportunity to be in the club all the time, with their friends all the time, then that's how they would play. That's how they played their Sims, and I wasn't about that. I don't even in Sims 4 when you can find the you can download the mod and make them twerk and stuff. I don't do that. I don't find that funny. I see it enough. I don't think that I should see it in Sims. So I either don't subscribe or I just don't watch those videos. Not for me. I'm not gonna sit here and like write on their stuff. Oh well, you shouldn't have your Sims doing it. If it's not for me, it's not for me. I'm not gonna sit here and tell them what they can and cannot do on their Sims channel. This their channel. They made their channel. That's what they want to show. That's what they can show. I'm not gonna be a negative Nancy. So I didn't. I either subscribed, I just didn't watch it, like I said, or I just didn't. I didn't subscribe, and I kept going. If it's not what I wanted, I just kept going. And my first YouTuber, I think I said this earlier. I'm not too sure. Was Queen or the Queen or Quinn. I don't know. Even to this day, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I want to say Queen, but you know what? That may not be right. And I watched her. I did like a catch up to get to see like where she was at, what she was doing, how she did her videos, and just to be like, okay, I think I want to subscribe to her. And I did. I subscribed to her, and I enjoyed her videos. And I think she was in her second or third part into Sims 3 Island Paradise. And she went in for an operation, and she died. And it kind of hit me hard. It still hurts to talk about it. And it was just like it was just a loss of life. It was a loss of an enjoyment because I enjoyed her videos. I enjoyed her personality. I enjoyed every bit of content that she put out. It was just sad that she was gone. So, Life Simmer was my next YouTuber when I watched. And I watched her off and on since she posted off and on. And then it was just fun. It was just everybody else falling in line. Legacy, James. I think I was subscribed to the English Simmer, Hati, and all of that. And I think I just I couldn't get with their gameplay, so I never subscribed back to them. So my main Simmers since Queen and Life Simmer has been the Legacy, the Sim Supply, and Vixella, and now recently Urban Sims. So my subscribers for Sims are low because I guess I don't have like a high tolerance for the strange, or the normal, I should say. I'm not gonna say strange, I'm gonna say for the normal, because I see stuff like that all up and down my timeline, so I don't want my Sims doing it. So anyways, it is 9 o'clock, so I think I'm going to have one thing that I do detest is bathtubs. Those things are the lowest, especially with the lag going on for the time lag going on for Sims, and nothing can be done to fix it. I detest tubs. Until the time lag is fixed, I won't use the tub, and I always get rid of this window because usually I don't have the shower on the right way. Dry throat, sorry guys. I don't have anything to drink while I'm talking to you ladies. But tubs I detest. I detest the tubs because they take too long. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get her. Just gonna clean up. Go ahead and clean up because I didn't make you neat. And usually my neat sims don't even clean up. So this is the first. So I'm pretty sure like at the beginning of the video you guys saw that I had a mod. I play with only one mod. Watch Moonlight Massacre 3. Okay. Um I play with I literally I know this is gonna sound horrible, but I literally just expanded my library to have CC. So she has like the body skins and stuff like that. Maybe she has the eyes. I remember that. Also CC pants, shoes. This is regular Sims, regular hair Sims, stuff like that. So it was always mods for me. It was never CC, and if I did have CC, it was makeup. It was never clothes because uh, at the time, only thing that was being spewed all over YouTube and Tumblrs was Alpha Max, and I put Alpha Max onto my computer, and it slowed it down even more. My little Dell laptop it slowed it down even more than what it was. And Alpha Max was just wasn't for me. I didn't like the style. I didn't like I just didn't like how the performance was for my computer. So I never used Alpha Max again. Alpha CC, Alpha Match. I never used it after that. And then Max's Match started to. Oh, here you go. Automated staffing. Oh, AI staffing. Automated message. Authentic individuals really care about you. Alrighty, yeah. Um, when Max's Match started to become like really, really popular, and it was a thing, and a lot of people were actually like producing enough of it out. I I was still skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna even. I was still like, I don't know. I don't want to mess up my game. I always start using CC when I have a stronger computer, and stuff like that. So I never, I never did it until now. I want to say last year I started with a bunch of CC, and it's ran rampant. I like Max's Match. I like it how in Max's Match. I guess I like how the way it fits with the regular clothing. Like she has on the leggings that was Max, that was MM. I'm even gonna keep saying it, and Max it mess it up all the time. So it was MM, and I just like how it looks normal. I don't like how it could be just like really shiny and weird looking, and then that throws off my immersion. If it's going to, if it's going, and I feel like if it's going to be something that's going to be in my game, it has to blend, it has to merge, it has to be one with the immersion. And so that's why I use Max's Match, and this is why I'm just now using, um, why I'm using it now, and why I'm using a lot of makeup because I can care less for the clothes. Let's be honest. I have pants, I have leggings, I have nails, I have hairs, I have necklaces and scarves, but the rest of it is mainly makeup, and that's really it. Yeah, I have shirts, but yeah, the rest of it is mainly makeup because the couches and stuff I can't figure out how to get it to work. I can't figure out how you do a lot of things with the furniture that's Max that's MM. So I don't use it. So I just stick to what I can put on my sim, and I keep pushing. So that's my CC and mod rant. And my mods that I use is Well, my very first mod from Sims 3 that I used was NRAS, and I used that like crazy. And then when I switched over to Sims 4, there was no NRAS because he wasn't or she wasn't. I can't remember if it was a guy or girl. They wasn't coming over to do anything with Sims 4 because they took out story progression, and I completely understand because story progression kind of like helped you pace your game and your stories, and it helped along with the stories that you were trying to create instead of it all just leaving it to you and then you just all over the place. So they there was no more NRAS for there wasn't even like a consideration for Sims 4. So it was kind of like a bummer. And so I didn't have any mods in until I found MC Command Center. And it was actually in the Sims group that somebody was talking about it, and I learned how to download it, and I've been updating it since. Like anytime I get a Tumblr update about it, I go and I update it, and then I have used MC Command Center for the longest, and then I found out that he had a naughty one, so not safe for work. I'm gonna put this in right here. Um, he made Wicked Whims. I didn't or she made Wicked Whims. I didn't know that they were behind Wicked Whims, but in my sim group they talked about it so much that I got curious. But my problem was I had to sneak it download it because living with my fiance while playing Sims 4, we just recently moved, so this is a hey, I get to do whatever I want and not have to be judged. But playing Sims 4 and living with my fiance and his family, you tend to have people walking in and out of your room a lot. And then I had a desktop and I didn't have a regular monitor, so I had to hook it up to my computer, my computer to my TV. And yeah, that was. I don't even have to say anything where you guys get the picture. So yeah, it was just weird, and I enjoyed it, and I have put it in my video, my not videos, my gameplay every now and then, but I just don't like the woohooing. I mean, not well, yeah. To keep it PG, I just don't like the woohooing all over the place. Um, and the last time that I had it in my game was periods. Not when they first came out. When they were out for a little bit before the new thing came out. In between, like its second to last update to the new stuff. That was my time period of having it when it was Wicked Whims with everything, and then they had just released periods, past tampons, diva cups, I do believe, feminine wipes, wash, and all that stuff. And then I took it out because I kept getting the last the LE, I don't know how X skirt or something like that exempt. I kept getting that, and it couldn't figure out what was causing it. So I just took it out and updated MC Command Center, and I didn't get it after that. And then just now running MC Command Center, I ended up getting it again, and had to hand pick um, my mods to figure out, oh no, my CC and my little script mods to figure out what it was. And it was Little Miss Sam's stuff, but she updated her pregnancy mods and her ultrasound stuff to make sure that it was up to par with everything. So that's like literally like the up to date two of my mods. I don't have Wicked Whims, and I don't feel as if it should be right to be in my game if I'm going to be recording. So no Wicked Whims unless I do a video, but I'm not a Patreon, so I wouldn't. Maybe I will in the near future, a long near future, when I get you guys to give me a yes or a no. So we have I can never remember her name, but we have a sim contacting us. Hello, I'm contacting you on the behalf of Be Fit as a Fiddle Co. We'd like to send you a free sample of our newest product, Hits Earbuds. If you like to buy more, we accept online orders through computer. We also make a treadmill, rock climbing wall, and other fitness videos via TV. Be well. Yeah, we'll take them. I don't use them because I don't need to, but maybe this is something that I do end up starting to use. So we're going to go ahead and get her acting up. She has 2 hours. What is? I have a cat, so if you guys randomly hear me stop talking, it's because I heard him do something. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Um, so she has 2 hours before she has to go and audition. We have our charisma up to level 2. So we're just gonna go ahead and work on her acting.
Sarakini,
She doesn't sound like that.
Lamichi, Espana,
More about me. I don't know. Let's talk about TV shows.
Rosla
I'm a big anime fan. My current anime manga, and I do read mangas, but I don't keep up with them. I'm trying to catch up on My Hero Academia. That is my ultimate, my number one anime of 2000 and whenever they stop. I love it. I don't know what it about or what about it, but I love the I'm just a nobody and I'm trying to make it up in the ranks, and then I don't. Okay, so I like the nobody story. As long as it's good and it gets you like concerning of the person and loving of the person, then I like it. I don't like the old woe is me, lonely person, odd one out person, anything like that, because the old woe is me part gets to me. It's like not everything is bad. Turn it around. Try to figure out how to do it. Don't woe is me and then have somebody else figure out your problems. I don't like that. And I guess that's why I like My Hero Academia so much. And a lot of people sit there and say they don't like it because they don't like the Deku he is, and I just like it. I don't know. It's My Hero Academia. I like it. Love it. I have his little I have Deku's little keychain on the keys. I love it. I have the lanyard. I love it. I love it. But right now in the manga, I'm guessing what would be season 4. And I'm just all over the place right now. My new favorite, besides Izuku, Deku, just gonna call him that. Because unless I see it, I can't say it. I used to like Bakugo, but the manga is giving me a different light on him. The anime, he was my number 2. Deku was my number 1. But Bakugo or Katsuki or Kanchan, he's not my manga number 1. He's my anime number 2. He's not my manga number 2. Manga and anime number 1 will always be for Deku. Oh, okay. So Iris just went to her audition and she passed it. Congratulations, Iris. You've acquired the role of pirate spokeswoman. The placement at the Regum successfully predicted that you were naturally adept at passing as unkept, violent human. Hold on. With a barely functional grasp of language. That's rude. Wow. But I mean, at least we got it, so. That's all that matters to me. So we're going to have her come in. We're going to have her develop her acting. And then we're going to do charisma until her needs get low. And then I'm going to try to have her be nice and go out. I know I missed the phone call from Vanessa, but I do believe that was right before she had to go to the audition. So yeah, so Katsuki or Kanchan is not my number 2. My number 2 is Kirishima. I don't know. It's just he has
Wabni. Dar
let's
boy.
go personality. Like
Dar
Deku has
novina.
that I'm gonna rally everybody personality.
Shwabi. Yar
Kirishima
blame.
has that I'm down for whatever.
Suna.
Let's
Gabat.
go personality. So he's my number 2 in the manga. My number 2 in
Hispana.
the anime is
Chipane.
actually
Flupi.
Uraraka. I don't know if I'm saying her name right.
Bibba
I call her Cinnamon
Yabia.
Bun.
Why
I
news?
don't know. It's just the
We
easiest way. My
know
fiance knows what
Ina
I'm talking about when I call
Prep.
her Cinnabon. So
Why?
she's my number 2. Not
Vobia.
because
Yarni
I
Sapart.
ship her and Deku.
Roshla
I mean
Fez.
that's like half of it. But
Lamichi.
it's because she
Espana.
has that sense of like that girl power of the shy one.
Exinoi.
she's
Chobaba.
the shy one,
Floopy.
but she always has that
Suna.
if he
Gabaf.
can do it, I can do it better attitude. And I love it. And
Hispana. Bibba Tepin.
everybody else just like
Why news?
fall in line very
Wasusa.
slowly.
Sons
I don't really have a number 3. I don't have a
news?
number or anything like that.
Lenarg.
They're just
Emi
when I see what
Habari
goes on in the
Griffiths.
next season
Vari
or
Noi.
movie or
Neeb.
whatever, then I'll start having other placements. So
Varano.
those are
Fano.
my
Fuina.
top picks for My Hero Academia.
Swaby.
And,
Your
My
blade.
all-time, what
Fuino.
got me
Ina
into
Prep.
watching anime was
Vobia.
Dragon Ball.
Your
I know, like that's something that everybody says. Oh, Dragon Ball Z was my first anime, and then they got me into manga. Like I legitly Dragon Ball, Young Goku, Young Krillin, Young Master Roshi, training these young two. Monkey Goku, that was Baby Chi-Chi.
Grabix.
That was my
Zarkini.
Baby Chi-Chi, Naughty Boma, 16-year-old, 15-year-old Boma, 14-year-old Boma, however old she was. That was my first, and I remember watching like a couple of episodes because I saw it, and then I never saw it again. I'm like, oh, there was this anime. I was talking to my mom, and I'm like, there's this anime that I really liked, and it was called Dragon Ball. I think it was just called Dragon Ball, and I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Can you help me look for it? And my mom's like, yeah.
Open.
I can help you figure it out. I think I used to watch something like that. Did it come out in the 80s? And I'm like, yeah. And I just found it. I don't know. And then she's just like,
Waxendor.
yeah, okay. She helped me find it, but she was like, we would have to get old magazines and go to a library and find the mangas because the episode's done. They're no longer doing it, but they're doing something called Dragon Ball, and she's like, comes on Cartoon Network, and I'm like, what? Oh, I heard the ding. We're done. And I was like, what? And that's when I started watching it. And we'll go to this festival. It's the Hijinks and Humor Festival. I'll go ahead and meet some more people. But I was watching it, and I ran to my big cousin, and I was like, hey, did you know about this anime named Dragon Ball Z? And it's Goku, and he's like, how do you know about this? And I was like, I remember watching Dragon Ball. And he's like, how do you know about that? And we bonded like right then and there. Now to this day, like I even watch Super, but I watch it on Funimation. I don't watch it on Cartoon Network anymore. So Dragon Ball Super is on the back burner. I watch it when I can, whenever I can. But Dragon Ball Z, I was like, we were down to a T. We watched everything together. It was, well, who do you think this, that, and the other? Who's your favorite character? And I think even back then, I said that Goku was my favorite character, but I think I secretly liked Vegeta until I saw the abridged series by Team 4 Star, and that's when I really knew that I liked Vegeta. It seemed like it was relatable. He seemed relatable. He seemed it was just, I don't know, it's not like he seemed relatable because he was just yelling and screaming, and at the time I was angsty, yelling and screaming preteen or teenager whenever I started watching it, so it was it just felt like I was home with Vegeta, and the dub, not the dub, the parody. It just seemed right to just like Vegeta, because it was either he was saying what we were all thinking, or he was doing everything that we were thinking. So it'd have been wrong not to. So Vegeta's my number one in the bridge and in the regular in anime. I had never read the manga, and people tell me that he's completely different in the manga. So I have no idea. But so that's the anime that introduced me to anime, and I still watch it to this day. And then Inuyasha. Inuyasha is one that one of my friends get mad at me because I say his name wrong when I talk too fast. But yeah, I was Team Kagome then. Now if I go to watch it, I'm not Team Kagome. I'm just Team Let's get Naraku. Let's who cares if you in love with this boy or not? He can't get his priorities together. So let's just get yourself together. I don't know. And that was just me. I could never understand why people were so mad about their whole relationship. Inuyasha and Kikyo had their chance. Naraku came between them. And to me, that's what ended their relationship. But apparently, pinning a boy that you used to love to a tree doesn't end a relationship. I was sadly mistaken back in that times. And I was just Team Kagome. It was just
Blow far about a fight.
from the future to the past to help. She
Muscat tree.
clearly
That's
cares
what
for
I'm
him.
going.
She wants to make sure that he's doing fine and he's okay and this, that, the other. And I was just no, because that's something that you would expect.
Don't be mad.
Hey, I love you. Let me make sure that
That's
you're
what
okay.
Clem Lissera. I say.
I
Reba,
But she wasn't annoying.
Ukinakansu.
He was annoying, was annoying.
Don't do
And
my.
then, I watched all the movies,
Nella.
You oughta.
all the way up to the end, and then there was nothing else. And then they came out with season
Shows a
2.
poison.
And I watched it.
Fun
And,
name. Peachy.
And I just
Friendship.
to say that Inuyasha, I never watched season 2.
Smile, Vadish.
On Hulu. I never sat down to watch it.
Give
Or
your
it was
bum
on
toy.
Hulu, and I
Bananas
never watched
pitfall.
it. I just
Divine.
couldn't get
Mood.
with the constant angst for Kikyo or we're gonna fight. We're not gonna work. I couldn't get into the constant angst for Kikyo or Kagome. I couldn't do it again, and I couldn't get into the I feel so lost and sad for my brother thing with Sango. So I couldn't get back into it. And I'm so sorry for people that's just like, what? You're missing out? I just can't.
What's
So,
soda clang?
Bleach was another one.
Finna grow out of herb.
Had a,
Boom, wanna food.
it was Spirit Day, Spirit Week at our school, and we had a dress up like your favorite cartoon, anime, whatever that's
Clone.
appropriate.
Sneak.
And come to school. So we had like a Comic-Con at our school, and
What's a blorbin?
I
Ina.
dressed up like
What's that? Bimba
the
Blonde?
captain.
Yumbo Wano. Watson. Fwiza. Rush.
I don't
Zaffle
remember.
Wibble. Yumbo Wano. Watson.
No, I have to look it up now.
Rush. Zaffle Wibble.
Captain.
What's that, Bimba
oh
Blonde?
yeah, Captain of Squad Can of
Fuba Wilbless.
I dressed up
Sika.
as Toshiru Hitagaya. I
Yeah.
did the black
Snar so Evie.
I think we
Zagu.
did the black kimono. I can't remember
Lena.
what we did. But we did. I did black, and then the white jacket with his
What's a
little,
blonde bin?
and he had a symbol on it.
Lena.
I can't remember. And we weren't allowed to bring swords, so I brought
Yumbo Wano.
toilet paper. No,
Watson.
paper towel rolls taped together as a sword.
Zaffle Wibble. Yumbo
And I did
Wano.
the white hair. And went to
Watson.
school. And
Uh,
I didn't have any contacts to make my eyes blue,
Zaffle
blue, or
Wibble.
anything like that. So,
Yumbo Wano.
blue.
Watson.
Chubby black girl with her
Zaffle
friend who
Wibble.
also dressed up like somebody from Bleach. I can't remember who she dressed
What's
up
that
as.
Bimba Blarn?
Walking around school campus with
Zaffle Wibble.
hot
Yeah,
chocolate
I
dyed
know.
hair, white hair.
Salib Miku.
Um,
Plum.
and
Watsney.
being angsty, just
Starbo.
as he was, and I felt that it was appropriate to be him because we shared a birthday.
Zaffle Wibble. Yumbo Wano.
I liked it.
Watson.
The green. I meant
Fuba
green.
Wilbus.
But yeah, we
See
shared
ya.
a birthday, and I
Fwiza.
had to focus powers.
Zaffle
Ice
Wibble.
Dragon, and I loved it. It was like, oh,
Charbo.
so I
Jump
talked to
Fresh.
him,
Watoni.
and it went well. And then like her next day was like,
Fwiza.
cosplay as your
Zaffle
favorite singer
Wibble.
or rapper.
Yumbo Wano.
And I don't know if anybody on that.
What's that Bimba Blarn?
I was into
Yumbo Wano.
Carol, so I
Watson.
did. I dressed up as Haley Williams. I don't have any pictures of that. And I watched all the whiteout, and I dyed the Hot Topic temporarily orange, because her hair was orange at the time. And yeah, I went to school dressed up just like her. There was a black girl dressed up like Avril Lavigne, so I wasn't the only one. I didn't do that.
Watson. Fwiza.
Yes, feel bad.
Zaffle Wibble.
You're not gonna
Yumbo
take my thunder
Wano.
from that. I had to psych myself up and just have confidence. I can do this. I can do this. And I had fun. It was fun. It was fun. You know, my friend today, to this day, who you probably heard me texting, my phone dinged. It was her. Went as Left Eye from TLC. So yeah. Our school was fun. It's not fun anymore. High school was hard, but it was easy to go through when you had friends that cared and that understood, and then those friends' parents and families cared and understood. So it was easy to get through the tough times because you felt that nobody was listening to you because you had people who supported you, even if your own family do, but you feel like they don't support you. They do. It's just hard for them to relate because they remember you being this little baby, and now you're going through problems, and it's just hard for them to try to wrap their head around on how to figure out how to help you, because any little thing can set you off, and it's your family, so you're going to go off. So yeah, that's just kind of like it is. I mean, I've done it. I've been mean. I've been a child. I've been a fan. I've been everything under the sun. And I've had my friends tell me like, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have said that. That's not right. And stuff until I felt better. So that's just you may need that other hand that's just like that. So Bleach, and it was both of the Full Metals, Full Metal, Alchemist, Full Metal Brotherhood. And in between all of that, I felt like I was like an experimental of like hellish trying new stuff. So I thoroughly enjoyed both of the Full Metals in the movies. I watched the Dope Symphony and all those things. How many like fireworks and 500 smokes? Yay! Here go the fireworks. And then in between Full Metal Alchemist, I watched this little. I'm pausing it here because I am going to tell the story, and then I'm going to continue this game. I do believe. I watched this anime called Air Gear, and it was a roller, um, kind of roller derby, but not roller derby type anime. And I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I got hooked from the first video, from the first episode. And I was like, oh my god, they have to. It has to be more. It has to be more. And I think I watched it on YouTube before. It was like, oh, you have to. They can get you for copywriting and all that stuff. It was before. It was a simpler time. It was thin, and that's when I watched it. Oh, and she's on the road to fame. Sims now have the ability to become celebrities. There are many different ways to become a celebrity, and as your sim progress in their skills and careers, more paths to stardom will become available. Some great ways to become famous include pursuing a career in acting or raising the media production skill via video station or music station objects. Look for those interactions labeled with plus fame and no each of these will contribute towards becoming a superstar. And then the festival's ending in an hour. But we won, so we can go ahead and go home. She wanted to watch the fireworks, so we're gonna watch the fireworks. But after watching the fireworks, and so like I said, I didn't think I was gonna like it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I watched it all the way to the end with what had looks to be like a promise of a season 2. And there wasn't, to this day, there's still no season 2. My feelings were kind of hurt. So so it was and also with Air Gear, it was Trigun. I've never seen it, never heard of it, but my fiance was like in love with it. um I think that is oh no, Cowboy Bebop, I watched that a lot with Inuyasha. So like there was like just a big jumble of animes. Will I ever go back and watch any of them? Yeah. I'm watching Fairy Tail right now. Black Clover with my fiance. I even know I have no idea what's going on because I just jumped in and was watching it with him after I lost my place on Funimation and on Adult Swim. So I'm just watching it from his point of view. She's tired. The fireworks are over with. We're gonna go home, Iris. Um, Black Clover, and then I would Game Grumps. Game Grumps um is another YouTube group that I watch, but they do not play Sims. They played Sims, but it was just for a part, a couple of episodes because it was something like different than all of the other games that they were playing, and I watched them play Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, The Chronicles, and I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I found the anime on Funimation in like their season 2, and I've been watching it. And okay, so what's crazy to me is that it is a small world, it's a small animation world when it comes up to certain animes. Uh, for anybody who don't know or who don't realize, the main person, Phoenix Wright, is voiced by Trunks, Bulma and Vegeta's son from Dragon Ball Z Super. And okay, she's just gonna go to sleep. I was gonna have her eat, but okay, Iris. Um, so Eric Vale plays Phoenix Wright, and it's amazing. It's one of the amazing things that I've ever ran into it. Because at first I didn't realize it, and then going into it, I thought that it was Gohan by how way he was sounding, by how way he was talking, and I'm like, that's not Gohan. And then as I got into like more episodes, and he started talking more and like have more like speaking roles and not being cut off, I'm like, that's Trunks. So yeah, I was like, oh wow. So and if anybody watched Fairy Tail and is a My Hero Academia fan, And then like Eve, that's Deku. Just wanna throw that out there. We already know that All Might is Christopher Sabat, who also voices Vegeta, um, Yamcha, Piccolo, a slew of other characters, maybe even almost the whole cast. I don't know. I'm just playing. Um, and then he's in like a whole bunch of other stuff. He's in Fairy Tail. He's Elfman, Mira Jane, and Lizana's brother. He's in a whole bunch of other stuff that I just can't remember right now. But yeah, it's a small world, and I like it. I like my animes nice, to the point, sometimes drawn out with long fighting action periods, sometimes with overthinking and muttering, and sometimes with skating, sometimes with a lawyer slapping his hand on the desk. Uh, those are my kind of things. But AI staffing gig reminder: we have ran 14 million simulations to see the outcome of your next acting gig, and all the ones you've practiced your scenes before filming, and you resounded successful. All right, Doctor Strange. And I'm just gonna leave it at there because a lot of people may not have seen that movie, and they're just reminding me that we have this going on Tuesday, which is today. And before we even do that, I'm gonna leave it here because I'm tired. I'm rambling. And in part two will be get to know me more and more rambling. And I'm making it into like deeper stuff. My favorite cartoons, my favorite music, my favorite actress, my favorite actor, my music artist, who do I listen to as of now, all of that stuff in part two. And if you guys want to know any of that stuff, just to get to know me a little bit better, or if you like my rambling and my random gameplay, subscribe, like, share the video to your friends. I'm new on the scene, but I've been to YouTube forever. I've been here since 2012 watching other YouTubers, and if we share YouTubers in mine, I will probably list them in the next video or the video after that. Who knows? But you won't know until you subscribe. Leave me a like. Oh, not leave me a like my comments. Not like my comments. I'm tired. Like my video. Subscribe to my channel. I worked hard for this, and I want to share it with everybody. Um, Leave me comments on what you guys think that should happen next. Um, Drop you guys' boyfriend material, guys, on here on Sims. I may pick from you guys. I may make a guy. I don't know. It's all dependent on you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.